Welcome back to Vampire Survivors, and after we limit broke... Ooh, Scolomaniac right away, that's nice. Maruto cuts the last time with Legionnaire. We are taking on Queen Sigma, the old best character in the game, and I want to see how powerful she is nowadays with all the new DLCs and everything that got added into the game. Can she still hold up, or is she not strong enough anymore? And there we go. I'm pretty much using the same tactic that I had in an old video that was without inverse mode, as well as without the plus 100 enemies per spawn cycle, so I expect this to be a lot crazier, but at the same time we have one big issue to deal with, which is, well, inverse mode, you know, you see it right in front of you. The obvious issue being that the enemies have 3 times the amount of HP, and while I think for a majority of the game this won't be a very big issue, it will be an issue once we get to the super strong enemies that give a huge amount of experience. So just as a reference for you, in the old video I got level 2070, I think it was, and we are kind of trying to beat that, but at the same time it's unrealistic to say, oh yeah, everything is way harder, so we automatically have to beat it just because we have some other benefits now. The main benefit that we have right now is we will have Slash, which means we have higher crit damage, and we obviously have plus 100 enemy spawning, but this doesn't matter all too much. Once you have enough curse, it doesn't change anything because it can only fill up the area, you know? So yeah, there's not that much change to it. We are going for as much curse as possible. First I want to max out the weapon, then we want to go for as much curse as possible, and then we will go for growth, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. There we go. Combo finisher means more kills. Very nice, very good. One other major difference that we have to the old video is, in that video I had freezes enabled, and I was able to kill the final Reaper that spawns in the game by having an exchange between Soul Solution and freezing him. That did work out, and it was quite amazing, but I failed in the last attempt that I did. That's why I said I'll redo this entire thing. And instead, I will just banish the freezes and not try it. And the issue is you need so many freezes and get really lucky to get all the drops. Let's go for Torona and Crown. Depending on what I get, I'll just go for it. There we go. Oh, I should go for the main weapon though, that's more important. Yeah, there we have it. If you enjoy the content, then please consider subscribing and giving the video a like so we can hit 100,000 subscribers this year. But yeah, the main thing is, again, you need a ton of freezes to do that, and Mad Groove it's a sucker, okay? All the time when it goes off, you always pick up a bunch of freezes, freeze the enemies, so I had to make a decision. Do I want to keep trying at that until we get to a point that we can survive longer and then realize, oh, with inverse mode the Reaper has so much HP we can't kill him? Or do we do something completely different where we don't have freezes in the game, so the enemies never get frozen, we have way more kills, way more level ups, and just do that? So yeah, the goal of today is, or the hope of today is, that we reach level 2070, that is the old level that I had, and beat that. Again, with inverse mode this may be a little bit too difficult and simply not possible, but I'm hoping for the best. Ooh, the Guardians are a little bit annoying. Please leave me alone. I deactivated the chickens, that we need a lot of time to heal up, otherwise we would just be full HP already. But the Guardians don't do a lot of damage. Yeah, look at this. Wow, we are very powerful. That is nice. And the first Guardian is dead. 2 Guardians are dead. Okay. And now we have Torona. That means more curse. And now we just go for the rest of the curse items. The main reason being that we spawn more enemies, but also the faster they are, the more likely it is that they run into us. And when they touch us, we retaliate with our victory sword, and we get a lot of bonus HP. That is nice. Talking about Arcana, we also obviously have Boogaloo of Illusions, because we need a bonus area, it's mandatory. Even now, with 40 level ups here, it's still very tiny, like you need it. Let's actually go for a little bit of area. It's always a bit hard to balance, do you want to have more enemies or kill them faster? Because it's great if you have more enemies, but if you don't kill them, then it doesn't make a difference, you know? So I think I will just max out Ken Labrador. Now we go for more curse, and then we go for area again. Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. We are really not allowed to forget that at 10 minutes we have to evolve Soul Solution. It will have a lot of damage if we get it early, since every 5,000 kills that we get, it will get more damage. I don't quite fully remember how it works, but I guess it doesn't matter because it doesn't change how it works, right? Whether you know it or not. But the main thing I remember is the more kills you get when you have it, the stronger it becomes. I don't think it's for the entire game. Like, it's only once you get it, so I'm not allowed to forget evolving it right away. There's the red gem over there. Let's get that. And I think there's one to the right as well. I hope I don't max out everything here because we have the chest down. And I would like to use the chest for that. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, are we maxing out? No, okay, that was really good actually. One penta chest would max out everything. One triple chest would almost do it. Okay, one triple chest will do it. Let's just quickly... Oh, just a single chest. Okay. But you know, the nice part is, even though we picked up so many items already, we are now at limit break territory, okay? Queen Sigma is mainly busted because, well, she gets, I think, 1% might per level up, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember this right. But the main reason is she has more cooldown reduction, and a normal character reaches negative 85% cooldown reduction once you get Silent Old Sanctuary, but Queen Sigma reaches negative 90%, and you're like, okay, what is the difference for 5%, right? That's not a lot. But if you turn it around and you look at the cooldown that is left over, a normal character has 15%, Queen Sigma has 10%. So she attacks 50% faster than all the other characters, which is quite insane. And yes, this number will show 110%, but the cap is negative 90%, so it doesn't make a difference, okay? So what will the rest of the video look like? Yeah, pretty much this. Okay, I'm just standing here waiting for the growth cycle. I also have to position in a way that the enemies actually break the candelabras, because otherwise I will never ever get more vacuums. There's the final Arcana. There we have Slash. So this will double our crit damage, and let me check out. I have it open here. The base crit chance of Victory Sword is... oh, it's 10%. I don't think this bumps it up. That means we need to reach 900% luck, and then it's always guaranteed. Like, it will always happen. But yeah, we have to get there first. What do we do for the rest of the video? Well, yeah, as I said, we are just waiting for the growth cycles pretty much. In the last video, I already noticed what happened was, earlier on, we were far ahead of the old attempt without inverse mode. But once you get further down into the game, the enemies, the scaling of them is so crazy that we actually fell behind, and I ended the run with level 1700. So with the freezes, it was level 1700, and I try to beat that now. I mean, we don't have freezes, so I expect it would be better. It would be so weird if not. I messed it up there. So I kind of have this internal goal of beating the old recording that I just did, as well as the old video that is on YouTube, but I'm honestly not too sure. I just hope it. Like, we had 25,000 damage in there. That should be possible to beat. Come on, Dex, you can do it. Oh, give me all of that, give me all of that. Oh, beautiful. Are we already level 200? Almost. The game was like, no, not 200, sorry mate, you're too bad. Can I push them into the candelabras here? Yes. There we go. Okay, nice. Did we get a vacuum? No. There's a vacuum. Okay, that's good. That's fine. So funny enough, we could actually take two weapons here and we would still have negative 94% cooldown reduction, meaning that's still enough to have the maximum cooldown reduction in the game. But obviously we don't want to do that. We want to stay with Victory Sword only. What we could do... oh. What we could do is we could go for Laurel. No, Laurel would make us invulnerable. But we could check out how long it would take to kill a Reaper. Is that something you would want to see? I mean, you know what? I thought about it, and it's like a compromise, right? I wanted to kill the Reaper with freezes, but then I realized it's way too RNG heavy, and with inverse mode they have too much HP. But how about we check out the damage of the weapon by going for Laurel? It will make us invulnerable, so the point is not that we end up dying, but the point will be that I want to see how long it takes to kill the Reapers with the Laurel. That means after 30 minutes, when no more enemies spawn, you take a look at the kill counter, if I hopefully don't forget it. I will pick up a chest, we just need a penta chest, and we will get Laurel out of that. I have to do it that late because I still want to scale up the Bloodline Arcana. Even though we will be at max HP, after the Reaper kills us, we will have half HP, getting a huge damage boost. And yeah, then I'll just sit here, and you'll see how long it took to kill them. Because the weapon, trust me, it's actually quite crazy. Like, the weapon is really strong. There we go. How much do we have? 276. This early on, still kind of crazy. Am I missing something? I have everything, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, 276 at this stage is insane. I just realized how difficult it will be, since we don't have a freeze, to die to the Reaper to have half HP for bonus damage. And then I have to pick up a chest and hope it's a penta chest to get Laurel out of it. And that in time before dying again. Like, we have two revivals, but one has to be wasted to Reaper, that we get the bonus damage, and then we only have one left, and in that time frame, until the final death, Oh, Dex, you idiot, you're talking too much. That was not the big red gem. It's fine, don't worry. But yeah, in that time frame, I have to manage to find a laurel. So, I will not promise anything. I will attempt it, but I will not promise anything. Don't look forward to it, okay? Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Red gems. Where are all the vacuums? I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting any vacuums anymore. I guess my position is really bad. Yeah. Oh, and in 10 minutes we can evolve. So the way we have to... There's a vacuum, perfect. The way we have to evolve is... I have to... How do I do that? At what point? I have to do it right at the end of the gold mask here. Actually, at the very end of the gold mask, yeah. That means I can either do it... Like, right now it would go off, and then it would end once we get to growth. That would be good. Or I do it... well, in this very moment. No, I have to wait then. Yeah, we have to wait. Where's the boss? Down there. Okay, so... At the end of the gold mask. At the end of the gold mask. That is luck. I guess... Oh, I could have also done it now, right? Yeah. No, but let's do it at the end of the gold mask. It takes like 3 seconds to pop off, so you don't want to do it when it's over. Let's be ready. Let's be ready. Let's be ready. That should be a decent timing, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Okay, that is the earliest we could have gotten it. I think we could have gotten it one cycle earlier. Oh. Well, it's not perfect, but it's fine. No, this is fine. This should be fine, right? Yeah, because sometimes when the game lags, it also changes the timer, so having a little bit of a puffer is good. Yeah, that's good. Level 400. Nice one. That is... Nice weapon, eh? Nice character. So even though I already just did that, it was with the freezes, and boy, it was horrible. I spent half of the video complaining about the freezes and looking forward to attempting a Reaper kill, so you can imagine how disappointed I was in the end to not get the Reaper kill, since we didn't have enough freezes. But also seeing our damage wasn't insanely high, I knew it will take super long to do it. So even if I had the same amount of freezes as in the video, it wouldn't have been enough. And that's why I decided to just redo the entire thing and try without the freezes, where we get more kills, because the enemies are not frozen and can walk in, and just see how crazy we can go. Oh, do you guys remember the time when Queen Sigma was released? This was in a period, there's a vacuum, nice. This was in a period where the game still had its random updates, and Queen Sigma came out of nowhere. Like, no one was really expecting that. And before that, there was Trouser that was released. I don't know if it was right before Queen Sigma, but I think it was. And Trouser was already insane, right? Because he changed the entire way how people did gold farming. And then Queen Sigma came out and was like, okay, that's like the most broken character ever. Queen Sigma will be the new gold farming character. And then it turned out she can't collect eggs. So yeah, that was done so. But it introduced a very nice character that once you finish the game, you could make the best gold farm in the entire game using Queen Sigma. Like, she was the best one back then. Nowadays, obviously, you have something like Semi, so yeah, you won't use Queen Sigma anymore. He by far gets more, but if it's too laggy, then you can still go for Queen Sigma. Oh, just look at these stats, isn't this beautiful? Over 600 area. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, we have a lot of stats. And there we go, the next cycle. Let's get a vacuum in. It will be picked up once this is done, and then we get old experience. How much damage is the Cloud doing? Let me actually read up how the weapon works precisely. Its base damage is increased by 1 every 5,000 enemies killed. But it attacks 10 times a second, the Cloud. We have a lot of kills. I, again, don't know if it counts the ones before we evolved, which would be great because those were the farm waves. But that means the weapon should have a huge amount of damage, like a ridiculous amount of damage. Well, talking about getting to the end of the game. Wait, now that I math it out, so 1 bonus damage per 5,000. That is then 10 bonus damage for 50,000. Wait, so now we have 40 bonus damage right now, if all of them count. That is nothing. Wait, that is nothing. That is nothing at all. I really hope it's affected by might, because otherwise that's horrible. Wait, that would be so bad. Oh no. I really thought we would scale up the soul solution here like stupid, but maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. And it shouldn't be underestimated how much damage the victory sword is dealing because it's attacking so fast. But I gotta be honest, I don't think we'll even get close to, what is the name, Legionnaire. That damage was just way too insane, because every single slap that it was doing wiped out all the enemies at once, and even though Victory Sword attacks so fast, do you see that? It doesn't really wipe out all the enemies. Like, even now with, here, Greed is active, not even Curse, they are getting in. Yeah, not that happy. Do we have a vacuum somewhere? We don't. That means I'll just walk around and gather it manually. There we go. And there we go. There's so many red gems. Oh my god. We're not getting a lot of kills here. Is the curse maybe just too much? Maybe I should have banished the curse on Torona and not taken the Skullomaniac. Which sounds weird because you want to have curse on the enemies, that more of them spawn, and we just did 10k damage there, by the way. Wow. Yeah, you want to have that more of them spawn, but because of Wicked Season, you either way get to a point where it's maxed out how many of them can spawn, and then they just have ridiculous scaling on health. That keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Yeah, like you can see right now. Wow. I don't even know if it would make a big difference. It's 150% less curse. It would still be 500% right now. So, you know, if we manage to reach level 2000, which I'm not too sure of, the 150% is a difference of 300 levels. That's not a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure about this anymore. Oh, inverse mode. Sometimes I really wish it was just a mode that made everything crazier and not just harder. But in the end, I think most of the limit breaks that we have done on inverse mode turned out worse than the limit breaks we have done without inverse mode. I mean, the goal of them is to see whether you can do it or not, right? So it's not about, oh, can we beat the numbers? But, yeah, it would be great if you would also manage to get way better numbers. Though for most of them we managed to beat it, but that was mostly because 100 bonus enemies spawn each cycle, you know? So which I guess means you need less curse, right? So why do I go for so much curse? I don't know. There's a lot going on in my head right now where I'm undecided whether I'm happy or not. I'm honestly starting to have a bad feeling. I feel like Queen Sigma is not that great. I mean, okay, what is really the problem? It's obviously Victory Sword, right? If I would mod the game and would give her something like Center Water, this would be completely busted. Or even something like Labora. Because with the additional Arcanas, we could go for projectile speed, which makes Labora ginormous. Anyone interested in the video where we start with Labora? Honestly, now that I talked about that, I kind of want to do that. Like, you start right away with Labora, not even with Center Water. So you skip that entire part, you go for the best items that you can go for, and the best thing for Labora is projectile speed. It's not even duration. Like, duration has a weird synergy with Labora where it kind of makes it worse if it's too long, the duration. So we would just go for the projectile speed Arcana, the area Arcana, and make it as big as possible, and then have a better version of Center Water on the floor. That could be interesting to do. Oh, yeah, vacuum. Do we reach level 1k here? That would be really great to get my hopes up, please. Oh, wow, that is so pathetic. That is so sad. Queen Sigma, what happened to you? Well, I'm saying that we are still over 200 levels ahead of the last video that I made without inverse mode, so... but the thing is, it stays at 200, you know? So it feels more like there was an initial faster start, but after that, it's the same speed, and that means once we get to the super hard waves where they have an incredible amount of HP, we will be a lot worse off. Hopefully that doesn't happen and we just reach level 2000. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yo, we pushed beyond the 1k and we have 330,000 kills right now. That is a lot of kills. Like in the other video, we had around 220,000 kills at this point, so that's over 100,000 more kills. And if we talk about the soul solution, that's 20 bonus damage, okay? 20. That matters a lot, okay? 20 is a lot, okay? It's like, hey, it's about having 20 or not having 20, okay? Don't laugh about that. While looking at the crits here, this is so painful. I didn't realize that it's that bad, okay? Like, we have 14,000 crits here. 20 bonus damage, even when it attacks 10 times a second. That's nothing. That's 200 bonus damage over a second. Wow, yeah, great. Did you see that? The 700 there. Yeah, the soul solution does 700 damage. But that is so sad. Oh no. The hilarious part is I think you could even make it 1 bonus damage per 500 kills and it would still be bad. Like, let's math this out, okay? Let's take out a calculator and just quickly math this out. 348207 divided by 500, that would be 696 bonus damage right now. Wait, what? That can't be right. Oh yeah, that is right. Oh, that is right. Yeah, no, that's how horrible it is. Wow, that's insanely bad. If you just compare this to the damage of Victory Sword, that's horrible. I guess, and then multiply it by 10 because it attacks 10 times a second. But we don't do the same thing for Victory Sword, right? When we get a limit break with +1 base damage, which is the +1% might, that's actually 1 base damage. We don't say, oh, but it attacks 5 times a second or so, or it hits so and so many enemies. No, we don't do that there. So that's also unfair to do, to say, oh yeah, 10 times multiplied. No, no, no. It would only have 700 bonus damage. And that means right now it has 70 bonus damage if all of the kills are applied. That's so pathetic. But there's a vacuum. Nice spawn time. Can we get to level 1020? 2020? Oh, wow, perfect! Hey, amazing prediction. Yeah, that was a low ball, by the way. And that was all that we managed to hit. It's really saddening. There's a vacuum. Oh, we will soak in all the stuff around us, so I will not go there and pick up the vacuum. We'll just let the game do it with the Mad Groove. How are we looking though? I mean, wave 28 is the one where half of the enemies that spawn, they give 30 experience, which is 10 times as much as normal enemies. Wave 29, all of them give 30. Okay, so I'm not all too concerned. Maybe I should stop picking up the vacuums now, because it doesn't make a ginormous difference. As we can see, we got 39 level ups here. That's not a lot. And it's more important that we have enough of these vacuums later on at the final waves. Like if they get messed up or I have to walk around to find a vacuum, that would be utterly horrible if I walk into a big red gem, not at the right time. So I have to be incredibly careful. I guess I can just go further up. That way the candelabra spawn at the bottom. There's another vacuum, okay. We need one at 28, 28, 40, 29, 20 and at 30. That's... so we have 4 right now. Is it too late? It was just in time, that was really close. So yeah, we need 4 in total for the final waves, and we have 3 right now. Maybe I'll even pick up one more, but I kind of don't want to. Okay. Careful here. These enemies don't really take knockback, which means... wow, they have so much HP. I don't even want to know how much HP they have right now. 18,000 crits. Wait, we are getting there. Are we getting there? Our goal is 27,000. It's still so far away. We have 2/3. 25 minutes in. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. This will be really spicy. Wait, why is this vacuum in the wall? What are you doing there, mate? There's also one to the right, apparently. Yeah, there's one. Okay, so we have 4 vacuums down right now. The next one I don't have to take because it soaks in everything. We should see 4 vacuums unless the character accidentally collects one. Can't change that. Wait a second, we have 19,000 damage right now. And when I die to the Reaper, then we will get a bonus damage because we lost HP. We may actually do it and beat the 27,000. It will be really close. We got a vacuum. Oh, yeah, it will be really close, but we may be able to do it. What is the damage right now? Let me see that. 20,000. We just got 1k bonus damage. Oh, if we get 1k bonus damage every cycle until 28 minutes, and then even more because we get way more level ups, we may be able to do this. I have so many chests around. They're just waiting for the Reaper. The issue is I have to take them not when the luck is doubled, but before that, so it will be harder to get the laurel, and that's why I'm so concerned. Okay, let's take another vacuum, but this is the final one that I will take. Oh, at 28 minutes we don't need one, because it soaks it in, and at 30 minutes also not one. Oh, that means we only need 2 vacuums, and we have 2 vacuums right now. That means if I get an additional one, just an additional one. Is there one around? No, there's none around me. But if I get one more, that's all we need. Come on, Queen Sigma, you can do it. I believe in you. I'll take this vacuum. It's fine. There's one. We got 2 vacuums. Okay, now we just have to hope that at 28 minutes, when it soaks in all the items, that we don't accidentally pick up a vacuum while it soaks it in. I can't do anything. If it happens, it happens. That's just when they move around. Like if it goes on the opposite side from there, then it just walks through us and we get it or something like this. I don't exactly know what's going on. 1,420 though. Wait, that is a high level. Damage? 22,000. Yes, we got plus 1k again. Okay. Let's keep going. You don't understand how insane this is if we would play on a mode that has the enemy's HP tripled and we still manage to get the same result or even a better one. It would be absurd. Wait, what was the final damage in the video? 26,000 in the old Queen Sigma video. It's only 26,000. Wait, we don't even have to reach that much. Oh, that's insane. Okay, I want to have this clover. No! Oh, Dex, you dingus. Yeah, of course you have to mess something up. There's always something that has to go wrong. Because now it will vacuum all the experience. And, oh, look at the amount of level ups. Imagine that was with Crown. It's okay. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's really not great. That's going off. Now we take that. That's fine. Maybe 1,800 would be a great target. We are not killing a lot of enemies. They are way too tanky. Oh no. Yeah, and imagine we had 150% less curse. It doesn't make a big difference at this point. Like, the base value is 1k right now. We had 1.15k. Yeah. Are we actually killing the spinach heads or just the witches? The witches are the ones that give less. Okay, now the kills will show if we get a lot of kills. Oh, we are getting nothing, are we? Wow, that's horrible. Wait, the weapon is so weak. We have even Slash now in comparison. But I guess Slash only doubles the damage, but the HP of the enemies is tripled, right? So it makes sense that eventually they will just outscale us. I can't change it. Oh, and we will not level up a lot. Like 1.6k is already insane if we get that. Okay, we got that. Nice, that's good. That's nice. Wait, how much are we leveling up right now? Wait, we are still leveling up. Wait, what? Hey, hold on a moment. We still have entire 40 seconds to go with this. With the next vacuum. I don't think we'll scratch the 2k, but this will be a really good level, okay? Okay, so it pulls in everything here. There we go. And, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, I have to do this now. We did it. We did it! We got the laurel. We are undefeatable now. That means we can fully level up and we can check out how long it will take to kill a Reaper. What is our damage, by the way? 32,000! We did it! I didn't even notice that. We did it. We beat the old video. We beat the Naruto cuts. We did it. I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay, that's my goal. We didn't get more levels, but we got way more kills. I'm happy. It's okay. It's fine. So yeah, we are 38 minutes in, almost 39 minutes. Now, if you're maybe wondering, in the old video we did it in 5 minutes. We are on inverse mode. Will this take 15 minutes? It's actually worse than that. Also slightly better. We do have more damage, right? We have like 32,000. Maybe it's less now because we healed up. Yeah, it's a little bit less, but it's still decent, right? We have more damage, but the issue is every minute a new Reaper spawns that will distract our weapon from the main Reaper that we want to attack and kill, the one that spawned at first. And yeah, every minute that makes it worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So even though we have like 200 levels less and more damage, I think this will take a ridiculous amount of time. And not just 3 times the amount, so let's say until 43 minutes, what it would usually be, but way longer. But let's see about that. No, what you're seeing right now is not a meme. I don't know what happened. My graphic card crashed or so. How do I get out of the game? Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's like, you heard the sound, right? You heard that. So, Queen Sigma was like, no, you don't look at the damage numbers. I'm not losing to Legionnaire. The game is over. I'm sorry. I can't do anything. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we did beat the damage of the Legionnaire, you know, the most damage. We did beat the damage of the old video, but I don't think we beat the total damage, like we didn't even get close to it. But that was it for today. I hope you still enjoyed it. This never happened to me. Like, I still hear the music. I hope you still enjoyed the video, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.